Dubai looks like a futuristic miracle. Skyscrapers in the desert, artificial islands, luxury everywhere. But here's the real question. What does Dubai actually live on, if it's not oil? In this video, I'll show you how Dubai was engineered like a business. A city built to attract capital, control risk, and sell an idea to the world. Dubai is often presented as a city of luxury, skyscrapers, and futuristic visions. But that image hides a deeper truth. Dubai is not a traditional city. It didn't grow organically over centuries like London, Rome, or Paris. Dubai was deliberately designed as an economic project with one core purpose: attract capital. Until the mid-20th century, Dubai was a small settlement shaped by trade, pearl diving, and geography. It had no major industry and no powerful state institutions. Yet that blank slate became Dubai's biggest advantage. Unlike older cities, Dubai did not have to fight historical constraints, aging infrastructure, rigid urban layouts, or complicated land ownership patterns. It could be planned from the ground up, not around local needs, but around the logic of the global economy. A turning point came when Dubai's leaders understood that oil was temporary. Unlike other regional powers, Dubai did not attempt to become a permanent oil superstate. Instead, it chose a far more complex path, turning the city into a platform where money, businesses, people, and ideas could move efficiently. Dubai was developed as a transit link between East and West, a financial services hub, a real estate investment market, and a center for tourism and luxury consumption. This means Dubai's goal was never to be comfortable for locals. Its goal was to be desirable to the world. That is why Dubai can appear irrational. Massive towers in the desert, artificial islands, enormous malls, and districts that feel like financial instruments rather than neighborhoods. But the logic becomes clear once you understand Dubai as an economic machine, not a social city. Dubai deliberately built an image because in the global economy, image is a form of capital. Every record, the tallest building, the biggest mall, the most expensive hotel, functions less as architecture and more as marketing. The more the world talks about Dubai, the more investment flows in. In this context, Dubai becomes not just a city, but a financial product sold to investors, tourists, and global migrants. A city as a service, a city as an investment, a city as an idea. And one of the most common myths is that Dubai lives off oil. Today, that claim is not just inaccurate, it's misleading. Oil was Dubai's startup capital, not its long-term income engine. Unlike Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia, Dubai has limited oil reserves, so diversification was not a choice, it was survival. Dubai rebuilt its economy so that the city itself became income-generating infrastructure. That means Dubai doesn't primarily earn money by manufacturing products. It earns money by servicing global flows of capital, people, and business. Dubai used its geographic position between Europe, Asia, and Africa to become a global trade hub. Jebel Ali Port is not just infrastructure, it's an economic engine. Dubai doesn't mainly export. It reloads, reroutes, and administrates. Every container and transit shipment generates port fees, logistics services, insurance, financial transactions, warehousing, and jobs. This creates stable income with relatively low risk. Dubai's aviation sector is inseparable from its economy. Emirates is not just an airline. It's a strategic tool that made Dubai a global connection point. Millions of passengers each year transit through Dubai, spend time in the airport, stay in hotels, and spend money in the city. Even people who never intended to visit Dubai still contribute to its economy. Dubai's tourism is not built around cheap mass travel. It targets high-value visitors, short but intense spending, and luxury that supports high prices. Hotels, malls, restaurants, and events operate like capital pumps, pulling money from the world into a single location. Dubai recognized a simple truth: a city can be a consumption stage, not a manufacturing zone. Dubai's free economic zones are among the most important and least understood parts of its system. They offer separate legal frameworks, favorable tax regimes, and fast company formation. Dubai earns not by high tax rates, but by scale. Thousands of companies, millions of transactions, and constant capital movement. No sector generates as much capital for Dubai as real estate. But it's not a simple build and sell model. In Dubai, real estate functions as an investment vehicle, a residency and visa tool, a capital storage asset, and a branding engine. That's why Dubai builds not what residents need most, but what sells best to the world. In Dubai, real estate is not ordinary housing infrastructure. It is a strategic economic instrument at the center of the city's financial model. In many global cities, property development is a consequence of growth. In Dubai, it is the growth strategy. Dubai's leadership understood early that the city lacked traditional industry, mass manufacturing, and a large domestic market. So the city itself became the product, and real estate became the primary form of that product. Dubai opened parts of its property market to foreign ownership, not out of generosity, but calculation. This created constant capital inflows from Europe, Russia, and post-Soviet markets, Asia, Africa, and the wider Middle East. This money arrives not only as short-term investment, but as long-term capital storage, speculative positioning, and a pathway to residency. Dubai positioned itself as a safe location for money, not necessarily as a permanent home. Dubai profits not only from final sales, but from the construction process itself. Each project generates jobs, contracts, permits, infrastructure fees, bank financing, insurance, and legal services. Even incomplete or paused projects can still be economically beneficial because capital circulates through the system. Dubai runs on one core principle: moving capital is more valuable than stable capital. Dubai's towers are often explained as prestige. In reality, they are financial decisions driven by limited prime land in the urban core, higher value per square meter, the ability to sell views as an extra product, and symbolic value to investors. The taller the building, the more visible it becomes. Visibility converts directly into money. Dubai uses property as a population selection mechanism. Purchasing high-value assets can unlock long-term visas, residency status, business access. This attracts people who bring capital, create low social burden, and fund their own presence. Dubai's architecture is not designed only for residents. It is designed for photos, marketing, social media, and global headlines. Each new building advertises not just itself, but the city. This creates a closed loop. Construction, attention, investment, more construction. At first glance, Dubai's skyscrapers look like a race for records, but the real driver is strategy. Dubai builds vertically, not because it must, but because verticality concentrates value. Dubai technically has unlimited land. Desert surrounds it. Yet it still builds upward because the logic is economic, not geographic. A tall building allows Dubai to concentrate massive financial value on small land footprints, reduce infrastructure costs per unit, maximize returns in premium zones. Dubai's model depends on high-value districts where each square meter produces maximum output. In Dubai, a view isn't a bonus, it's monetized. Higher floors mean higher prices, prestige, stronger investment appeal. Developers can increase pricing without proportionally increasing costs. Many towers are built not for necessity but symbolism. Landmarks signal financial zones, investment districts, the city's global identity. Symbolism attracts multinational business, investors, and worldwide attention. Vertical density helps Dubai centralize transport, energy, water, connectivity. Concentration reduces unit costs, crucial in a climate where infrastructure is expensive. Dubai is not building a community-first city. It is building an efficiency-first city. Dubai's urban strategy reaches its highest form when the city stops being one organism and becomes a network. Districts like Dubai Marina, Business Bay, Palm Jumeirah, Dubai South, Dubailand, and others are not just neighborhoods. They are designed as enclosed economic ecosystems. Traditional cities grow gradually, mixing life, work, services, and culture. Dubai chooses functional separation because it allows precise risk management, faster investment attraction, easier project shutdown or restart, separation of consumer and income segments. Each megadistrict has a clear economic purpose and a target audience. Dubai's developments operate like portfolios. Separate budgets, separate investors, separate branding, different risk profiles. If one slows down, it doesn't collapse the entire city. But announcements themselves produce value. They generate global attention, attract investors, test market demand, allow adjustments with limited cost. Not all plans must be completed to be economically useful. Each unit is designed to include transport links, jobs, entertainment, services, housing. Dubai builds not one city, but a controlled urban network. Dubai's success is not only architecture or infrastructure, it is a deliberately engineered capital attraction system. Dubai competes aggressively for global money using methods that differ from traditional states. Dubai treats capital not as something to tax, but as something to attract, protect, and retain. The entire system revolves around one question: what makes money choose this place? Low or absent income taxation is not generosity, it's communication. Dubai signals simplicity, predictability, and a non-interference. For large capital, stability often matters more than minor differences in tax rates. Dubai offers multiple legal environments within one geography. Free zones can provide familiar international frameworks, dispute mechanisms, and investor confidence. Dubai provides political continuity without constant policy swings driven by election cycles. Investors value long-term regulatory consistency. Residency is linked to investment, business activity, property ownership, professional value. Migration becomes an economic filter, not a social obligation. Dubai positions itself as neutral territory in a divided world, becoming a safe harbor for capital during uncertainty. Dubai does not sell belonging, it sells functionality. Dubai is often portrayed as a playground for the rich, supercars, towers, and flashy consumption. But for wealthy individuals, Dubai is primarily a functional base for managing capital, time, and risk. The wealthy choose Dubai, not because it is beautiful, but because it is operationally efficient. The middle class chooses cities for social security, education, culture, long-term community. The wealthy choose cities for capital security, mobility, legal clarity, and regulatory simplicity. Dubai is built for the second group. Dubai allows jurisdictional flexibility, fast access to global markets, efficient business coordination. For the wealthy, time is more valuable than money. Dubai minimizes bureaucracy, slow procedures, administrative friction. Luxury in Dubai is not just indulgence, it functions as working infrastructure for networking, negotiation, and high-level living. Dubai does not demand political participation or cultural integration. That suits globally mobile elites. Dubai offers status without obligation, and that is exactly the product. Dubai's model is powerful, but it is not invincible. Its biggest strength, dependence on global flows, is also its weakness. Dubai is highly sensitive to geopolitical shocks, global financial downturns, real estate cycles, and capital flight. Real estate in particular can amplify booms and busts. If global demand slows, property values can correct sharply. Dubai's system is optimized for growth, meaning it must constantly attract new attention and new capital. This creates a permanent tension. Dubai must keep expanding, reinventing, and marketing itself, because slowing down risks exposing structural fragility. Dubai is not a slow, stable city. It is a high-performance system. Dubai was never meant to be finished. Its identity is constant reconfiguration. Looking toward 2050, the key is not individual projects, but strategic thinking. Even if oil is already minor for Dubai, the city aims to be fully post-oil, a services-dominant platform connecting finance, technology, tourism, and mobility. Dubai invests heavily in AI, automation, smart city systems, digital infrastructure. These tools are less about empowerment and more about efficiency and centralized management. Dubai will face stronger competition from regional rivals and global hubs. It will need to compete not with architecture, but with system quality. Extreme heat, energy demands, and water scarcity will become operational realities. Dubai's response will likely be technological and capital-intensive, not lifestyle-driven. Dubai's population remains highly temporary. That creates flexibility, but also raises a long-term question. Can a city without deep roots remain durable? Dubai's answer is consistent. It doesn't need roots, it needs function. Dubai may increasingly resemble a corporation, a managed platform where residents are users. Dubai is not a traditional city. It is not a cultural capital, not a democratic experiment, and not a social welfare project. Dubai is a deliberately constructed system designed to operate efficiently inside the global economy. It is a city built not for people, but for capital, and that is what makes it unique. Historically, cities formed around defense, trade, religion, or community. Dubai formed around strategy. It was engineered as a platform for capital movement, business operations, global mobility, investment flows. Dubai works because it understands its purpose, refuses to be everything for everyone, makes decisions quickly, and embraces impermanence. Dubai triggers strong emotions because it challenges the Western idea of a city. It offers no deep social contract. It quietly says, "You are not here to belong, you are here to use the system." Many dislike that. Capital loves it. Dubai is not a model that can be easily copied. It requires massive capital, centralized control, and a globalized world. But it matters because it shows what happens when capital becomes more important than community, speed becomes more valuable than stability, function replaces identity, and cities become platforms. Dubai is not the future. Dubai is not a mistake. Dubai is a signal, a preview of one possible direction the world can take. Dubai isn't just a city, it's a system designed to attract capital and scale ambition. The real question is whether this model becomes the future or remains a unique experiment. If you want the next episode, I can break down Dubai's biggest risks in real estate cycles, or compare Dubai versus Riyadh versus Singapore as global capital hubs. Like the video if it helped, subscribe for the next deep dive, and comment, which city should I analyze next?